So I get asked this question: how do I get better? How do I create a better life for myself? People are just like kind of expecting this quick little answer, and there's nothing really that I could say in just one thing, like just do this one thing. There's lots of things, but it's not just down to one thing. So in this video, I am going to give you 10 things that you can do to improve your life straight away. Like Bruce Lee, he said he's not afraid of the person who's practiced 1,000 punches 1,000 times. He's afraid of the person who's practiced this one punch 10,000 times. And that is why Bruce Lee was so good at what he did, because he practiced 2 punches and 2 things the whole time, and he got so good at them. So these things, if you just focus on these and get really, really good at these, and if you're not living them, then you don't know them. You don't truly know them until you are living them. All right, so let's go into these 10 things. Number 1, writing your news story every day. So every day, I want you to write down, what is your news story that you want to tell yourself? We tell ourselves a story all the time, and generally it's a story of limitation. So what is the new story that you're going to tell yourself every single day? And write that down. It's important to write things down, because when we write things down, we use thousands of muscles and create thousands of new neural links together. Whereas if we type, we only use about 8. So it's really important to write down. It makes a massive, massive difference. So write down, what is your new story? Is your new story that you own a $10 million business and you live here and you do this? That's what you write down every single day. You're writing down your new story, because the more familiar it becomes to you, your unconscious mind likes things that are familiar. So if it's familiar, this story that you write down of yourself every single day, your unconscious mind goes, well, this is familiar. Maybe we need to do this more. And it's going to start, creating different circumstances and situations and bring them into your life to help you to get to this familiar story. So that's the first one. Super important. If you're watching this video right now and you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it seems hard, I'm not built like this. Bullshit. That's just a bullshit story you're telling yourself. You've got to train. You can either train or you can play, there's no in between. Now, we train men like you every single day. Men who want to take their life to the next level, men who want to recreate themselves, men who want to step up as the leader of their family, of their businesses, of their communities, of their companies. And so if you resonate with any of this, down below, what you're going to see is a description of this YouTube video, and inside of that there's going to be a link. Click on that link, enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email address, and my team will personally reach out to you, showing you the 4 steps and the 4 stages that can help you get to where you want to be. So if you're serious about recreating your life, if you're serious about stepping up into the man that you know that you can be, managing your life, managing everyone else's life because you manage your own, then let's do it. I'd love to see you on the inside. Next, we need to identify what's keeping you stuck. We don't create abundance in life, we create limitations. So it's our job to let go of the limitations. So we need to identify what are the things that are holding us back, because if we didn't have those things, we would be where we want to be in life. The reason we're not is because there's something holding us back. So we need to identify that. Why can't I get to this here? Or what's holding me back from, creating the relationship, or creating the level of financial freedom, or creating the health freedom, or, being happy all the time? Like, what's holding me back from that? And then we need to work through that. We need to find those things that keep us stuck. The next thing, focus on right now. Focus on the present moment. Nothing else exists, only this present moment. So fully focus on this. And if your mind starts drifting off, come back. If you're with your kids and you're playing with your kids and then you start thinking about work, don't do that. Come back to playing with them. Your mind drifts off somewhere else. Come back. All right, number 4, get better at time management. Now, when I say time management, I really mean management of your priorities, because we all have the same amount of time. We all have 24 hours in a day. So it's not about managing your time. You don't have to manage it, because everyone gets 24 hours in a day. We need to manage our priorities. When people say I don't have time for that, it's not that they don't have time, it's that they have priorities are different for that, right? So it's you need to get better at managing your priorities. What is really important to you? What is something that you really need to do, or you want to do, that's very beneficial to doing, that's going to help you improve your life? And you prioritize those things. For me, in the morning, I prioritize my life, that all the things are important to me feeling the best, and to set myself up for the best opportunity I have for each day. And so that's why I do everything I do in the morning, and I get it out of the way because it's priority for me. Then I'll plan my day around my priorities and get the biggest things done that I need to inside of the business. And so that is how I prioritize, because then I don't have to worry about, trying to fit things in or anything like that. It's like, what's the priorities that I need to get done? And that's how I manage, and that's how I get so much done. It's because I prioritize the things that need to, and all the little things that I don't need to do, I either give them to someone else to do, or I just leave them because they're not a priority. And then so I'm not just caught up just being busy for the sake of being busy. So get better at managing your priorities around the time that you have allocated for each. Next, feel good all the time. Now this is a key thing. This is very, very key. We need to feel good and feel as good as we can all the time, because we are just a constant attractor. It's universal law of attraction. It's always happening. Like, law of attraction doesn't just work when we sit there trying to manifest and trying to visualize something. It doesn't go, oh, I'm going to switch on now, and then it stops. No, it's always working. So the universe will bring situations and events for you to feel those same feelings that you've felt, because you're attracting that. Like attracts like. So if you're feeling things that you don't want, then the universe is going to bring situations into your life that's going to fuel those feelings, because that's what you're attracting. So if you feel good, you're gonna get more situations and circumstances into your life to help you feel good. It's just law of attraction. It's really, really important. If something doesn't go well, try and go, good. I know everything's working out for me. If you're really, really depressed, just get to that next level. Just go one next. If you're feeling good, get to feeling great, and just keep going up that one step. It's really, really important. I can tell you now that it's one of the most important things that you will be able to master, to constantly go, I'm not feeling great, what do I want to feel, and shift it to where you want to be. Next, challenge the negative thoughts. Now, it's very similar to the one before, but if you have a negative thought, I'm not good at this, or that's not going to work out, challenge it. Say why. Just because you have a negative thought doesn't mean that you have to believe it, doesn't mean that it has to hang around for so long. Challenge it. By challenging it, question it. Is it true? Do I really need to believe this? Do I really need to be thinking about this? Like, why am I thinking this? What is it here for to show me that I want? And then you start challenging that, because the negative thought is just going to create more negative thoughts. It's going to bring more negative situations and events into your life. What's really important is to challenge it and flip it to a more beneficial, positive thought for yourself. Next, get your right amount of sleep each night. Now, they say on average get 8 hours. Personally, I sleep a little bit less, because I sleep really deep, and I do a lot to help with my sleep. But make sure that you sleep, because it's really, really important. If you're tired, you think about the military and some of the Hell Week in the States and all those, they sleep deprive people on purpose because they want to break them down mentally. So why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we deprive ourselves of sleep? To break ourselves down. Think about that. So what you want to do is make sure that you prioritize your sleep. And if you didn't get a good night's sleep the night before, prioritize trying to get some kind of nap in and catch up that bit of sleep. It's really, really important. Next, make sure you're working out and doing some kind of physical activity every single day. Move this body that we have. If we don't move it, we lose it. You've heard that saying before. It's really important. This is the only place we get to live. Look after it. It's the only body that we get. Look after it. And if you're exercising better, you're feeling better, and it's just the cycle continues. You look better, you're more confident, you have more energy, which then means you get more done, and you create a better life, and you feel better, and it's a cycle that just keeps going. So exercise, do some kind of physical activity every single day. Next, gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Just go on a little thank you rant. Thank you for this. Thank you for this table that I get to sit at. Thank you for the roof that I get that shelters me. Thank you for the lights so I don't have to sit here in candlelight and there's plenty of light around. Thank you for the cameras. Thank you to the camera people. Thank you to everyone that's here that's allowing me to put this on and to film this and just turn the camera on and reach people, And imagine if I just keep going like that, I'm gonna be like, wow, there's so much to be thankful for. Thank you to my hands to be able to do so much. Thank you that I have my whole body and I'm not missing anything. Thank you to all of the muscles and everything. Thanks to the pain that I don't have. We can just go on that forever. So it's really important. gratitude, thank you rant, whatever it might be, at least once a day, preferably morning and evening. And last but not least, focus on your main goal and nothing else. We need to focus on one thing. If you split your focus, everything gets a little bit of a shift focus and nothing gets done. Think about if you needed to get 10 things done and each one took about 10 hours, right? So you had 10 things that took 10 hours each. Now, if you tried to do an hour on each every day, what we've found is that you will do an hour and it will probably take you half an hour to get off that task and onto the next one and get into flow. And then you're switching the next task. So really it's probably gonna take 1/3 longer. So then it's gonna take, say, 13 hours for each. So already you've taken all that time. It's gonna take you 13 days, even longer if you're doing 10 hours a day. But if you went, right, it's taking me 10 hours and I just was focused on this one, you'd get that done in the first day. The next day you focused on that, nothing else mattered, you get that done. And then by the 13th day, you would have already done all of these things and you'll get them done in 10 days, not 13, right? So you've shaved yourself time. So when it comes the same with goals, what is the big main goal? Like a lot of people might have, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But if you look at one of them, you'll probably find that if you get that one done, it will link to all of the other ones. So let's stop shifting our focus and just focus on that one main target, which then is going to help everything else. Inside of Ascend, which is our 12-month mastermind, we get that one main goal. We get that one main goal and a few sub goals, but that one main target, that one main goal, all of the energy, all of the focus is going to hitting that. And in doing that, we hit all of these other things along the way. So it's really important. That's the 10. That's why I said at the start, it's hard to just give you one thing. How do I get a better life? Well, there's lots of things to do that. Let me know in the comments down below how you went. Let me know which one are the ones that you're going to focus on and which ones that you are lacking and which ones you can improve. Thanks for watching. Share this with someone who you think may benefit from this. Like and subscribe, and I look forward to speaking with you and seeing you on the next one. You made it to the end of the video and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's going to completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you, because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button and I'll see you on the other side.